Hello students. Students, for class 10th, from last 2 days I am explaining one chapter, the 100 dresses 1 to you, because the chapter has 2 parts as I already told you, and I hope that you are bounded with the interest that story is creating, because you are able to understand that how sometimes due to a little discrimination somebody feels humiliated in the crowd. And here the example is given of our class. Let us continue, children. You know that into yesterday's discussion I told you that how Peggy and her friend Mede was discriminating Wanda just because she comes from a poor place, just because she has one dress to wear every day. And now there is some description given today which will going to make this thing clear to us, that though Medi was also the part of it, but still she was not happy doing it. Let us understand how. Sometimes when Peggy was asking Wanda those questions in that mocking, polite voice, Mary felt embarrassed and studied the marbles in the palm of her other hand, rolling them round and saying nothing herself. Not that she felt sorry for Wanda exactly. She would never have paid any attention to Wanda if Peggy hadn't invented the dresses game. But suppose Peggy and all others started in on her next. She wasn't as poor as Wanda, perhaps, but she was poor. Of course, she would have more sense than to say she had 100 dresses. Still, she would not like for them to begin on her. She wished Peggy would stop teasing Wanda. Now, this means that though Medi was not happy that Peggy is teasing Wanda, but still she could not say anything. Sometimes it happened when she's what Peggy was asking such questions to Wanda, that how many dresses you have, how many this you have, that you have. So Medi does not wanted to be part of it. She just put her attention somewhere else, as the example is given here, as she sometimes used to start looking to the marbles in her hand. That means she was putting her attention somewhere else and trying to find out that she will not become the part of it. She will not cause the same kind of teasing to Wanda. And she was at the same time also thinking that why is Peggy doing so? And then she also told us that even Medi comes from a poor family. Even she's a poor girl, but not as poor as Wanda, because she is not living in Bogging Heights. She lives at least to a better place, a bit better place. And one more thing she describes us, that though she was wearing some second hand, or you can say hand down clothes, but at least the number of clothes were more with Medi. And she says that even I think I am more sensible to say that I have 100 dresses. I have not committed any such thing. Fine. So with this part of the explanation is clear. Let's move on. Today, even though they had been late to school, Mary was glad she had not had to make fun of Wanda. She worked her arithmetic problem absent-mindedly. 8 times 8, let's see. She wished she had the nerve to write Peggy a note, because she knew even she never would have the courage to speak right out to Peggy to say, "Hey Peg, let's stop asking Wanda how many dresses she has." When she finishes her arithmetic, she did start a note to Peggy. Suddenly, she paused and sobered. She pictured herself into the schoolyard, a new target for Peggy and the girls. Peggy must ask her where she got the dress that she had on, and Maddie would have to say it was one of Peggy's old ones that Maddie's mother had tried to disguise with some new changes. That means that next day, even when they were getting ready for the school, so Maddie was still filled in with the same thoughts, and she was still thinking that does she really have that courage by which she could ask Peggy to say that, Peggy, don't do this, you are doing this wrong. You should not tease Wanda. Because she know it that if she will going to do so, so maybe she becomes the next target for Wanda. Right? She becomes the next target for Peggy in place of Wanda. Because she know it well that even the dresses which she is wearing are also the old dresses of Peggy, and those old dresses are being tried to redesign and improved by her mother. So just to avoid all those things, she just assumes that she imagines that as if she's standing in the ground and gathered by the girls, and Peggy is asking all such questions to her. As she asks Wanda, she does not want to be the part of it. That is why she tries to avoid such situation and to remain quiet. If only Peggy would decide of her own accord to stop having fun with Wanda. Oh well. Maddie ran her hands through her short blonde hair as though to push the uncomfortable thoughts away. What difference did it make? Slowly, Maddie tore into bits the note she had started. She was Peggy's best friend, and Peggy was the best girl in the whole room. Peggy could not possibly do anything that was really wrong, she thought. And now she knew it very well that even she will not be able to write and hand it over a note to Peggy, because somehow she was worried that whatever Peggy is doing is correct, as she is the most popular girl of room number 13. She could not give her any kind of suggestion, any kind of instruction, as she herself was worried about her own. She does not want it to face any kind of discomfort. As for Wanda, she was just some girl who lived upon Bogan Heights and stood alone in the schoolyard. She scarcely ever said anything to anybody. The only time she talked was in the schoolyard about her 100 dresses. Maddie remembered her telling about one of her dresses, and this is what she has described us, that she remembers that how Maddie has described about her dresses, and she also know that because Wanda lives into such a place, that is why people are making fun of her. Then, thinking about Wanda and her 100 dresses, all lined up into a almirah closet, Maddie began to wonder who was going to win the drawing coloring competition. A contest is given. Let me before this explain you that the school has organized a drawing competition for the students of that class. For boys, they were expected to design some good, beautiful water boats, right? Some motor boats. And the girls were expected to draw and design some beautiful dresses. They already has faced this competition, and now they were expecting the results. They were all waiting for the results. Now, let's see. I'll start with the next para, as I've already explained you what is given in the last one. The next day it was drizzling. Mary and Peggy hurried to school under Peggy's umbrella. Naturally, on a day like this, they didn't want to wait for Wanda on the corner of the Oliver Street, the street that far, far away under the railroad tracks and up the hill led to Bogan Heights. Anyway, they weren't taking chances of being late today because today was important. That means the girls today were going to the school But today, they does not want to waste any time. They does not want to wait for anything, as they were going straight to the school as it was drizzling. A soft falling shower was there outside. And more, the other reason was that they were excited to know the results also, as the teacher was expected to announce the result today. That is why they straight away went inside the school. And rest of it, children, what was decided and declared in the results, this I will going to discuss with you tomorrow. Thank you.